Welcome to another edition of Designing Spaces, the show that's all about you and your space, your home and surroundings. I'm Debbie Marie.
Yes, she is, and I'm David Jones. Today, we're going to look at how we can improve your home, make it safer, more efficient, and simply look better.
We'll start on the roof and work our way through the house.
And for the do-it-yourself crowd, we've got some more tips, this time on installing tile. You won't want to miss it.
And we look at fire safety and prevention, something every homeowner should be aware of.
Absolutely. And of course, there's going to be a surprise or two along the way.
Ooh, surprises.
Yeah, we like to keep everybody on their toes here at Designing Spaces, so you never know what's going to happen. So surprises, yes.
I like it. So stick around and see it all right here on Designing Spaces.
You know, a house fire can be a homeowner's worst nightmare. Unfortunately, they do happen. As statistics reveal, even when we think it could never happen to us.
Kind of sounds like famous last words.
That's right. Well, today, it is possible to have your home fitted with a fire sprinkler system. Designing Spaces takes threats to life and property seriously, so we teamed up with the leading expert. We go to Nicole Marcellino in Uniontown, Ohio.
When you think of fire sprinkler systems, you usually think of those little sprinklers hanging upside down in shopping centers or warehouses. Truth of the matter, they work. And now they are offered for home use only with a stylish look and very effective ability to bring a fire under control. Fire sprinkler systems provide added peace of mind for homeowners and a competitive advantage for home builders. To learn more, Designing Spaces got together with Mathew Kuwatch from BlazeMaster Fire Sprinkler Systems. Mathew, thank you so much for joining us again today.
Glad to be here, Nicole.
Now, to get started, let's review the basics. Why should a homeowner consider installing a fire sprinkler system within their house?
First and foremost, peace of mind. In the United States each year, there's about 400,000 residential fires. 84% of the fire deaths that occur in the United States occur in the home.
Now, no doubt there are probably many viewers who are thinking, well, that could never happen to me.
It happens more often than you think. I've had a fire. My wife has had 2 fires in her lifetime, and we had a fire in this home about 8 years ago, and right after the fire we armed our home with residential fire sprinkler systems. It's like having a firefighter in your home 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You feel protected, you feel safe. When I go traveling on business, I know my family's going to be safe, and that gives me a peace of mind.
Now, for homeowners who are looking into getting one of these systems installed, why would someone choose a BlazeMaster system over some of the other alternative options?
Well, first, BlazeMaster fire sprinkler systems have been installed in homes for over 25 years. It's the most specified residential fire sprinkler system in the world. So there's a lot of experience behind the product, the technology, the support. Separate from all that, it's very affordable. The way it's designed, the ease of design and installation keeps the cost down, and very competitive and easy for a homeowner to put in their home. Now,
you mentioned 2 things that I want to touch upon, cost and easy to put in their home. In terms of cost, what can someone expect?
Right. The national average that we see, it's different in different areas of the country, but it's about 1 to 1.5% of the total construction cost, and that's for a new installation. Retrofit, which traditionally is about double what the national average for a new installation is, you'd still have a little bit more time involved to do a retrofit.
So let's say we already have the BlazeMaster system installed. What can we expect in terms of maintenance?
There's virtually no maintenance involved. With the BlazeMaster Fire Sprinkler system, it's naturally immune to corrosion, and the ongoing maintenance there's virtually none that you have to worry about.
It really seems like having the BlazeMaster Fire Sprinkler system installed within your home is a win-win situation all around. Not only are you protecting your family, but you're also protecting your valuables, and there are also some environmental benefits as well. So can you touch upon some of those?
Just imagine a fire. When it occurs, within 8 minutes, a fire can reach flashover, and that's where everything in that space generates toxic fumes. There was a study done by Factory Mutual Global and Home Fire Sprinkler Coalition that actually measured those gases with a sprinklered building versus a non-sprinkler building. And the non-sprinkler building generated 99% more toxic gases and fumes that were released in the air versus the sprinklered building. Additionally, from water usage, 50% more water was used in putting out the fire with the traditional fire hoses versus the sprinkler system. When I had my home fire 8 years ago, I had 3 tractor-trailer dumpsters full of debris that had to be taken away and thrown into a landfill. So those are 3 examples of environmental issues with fire sprinklers that sprinklers reduce.
This home is actually fitted with a BlazeMaster system, so do you think you could show us around and show us how it works?
Sure, let's go take a look.
Wonderful.
This is the central control system, you could call it, for the fire sprinkler system. You have the water main coming in the house, going up, feeding the plumbing system, and then teeing off of it, you have the fire sprinkler riser, which is the control center for the fire sprinkler system.
So as a homeowner, how often do I have to come down here and read the pressure gauges and all of that?
Periodically. I mean, you want to make sure you have pressure. I mean, we have a city water system here, so we always have consistent water pressure.
Now, Matthew, you mentioned earlier a house fire can occur at any time and in any place, and one common place, right here in the kitchen. So, how does a BlazeMaster system work?
Well, most people are familiar with fire sprinklers from the movies, which do a bad job of explaining how fire sprinklers actually work. They show all the sprinkler heads going off at the same time. That's not the case. Each fire sprinkler head is individually heat activated. So if you have a fire here in the kitchen, it will not activate a sprinkler up here.
Another room in the house that seems to be prone to fires, the laundry room. Now, why is that?
Well, if somebody doesn't clean up the lint trap or the exhaust vent, over time that can build up and that heat can combust that material and cause a fire.
Just how reliable is the BlazeMaster system?
Fire sprinklers are extremely reliable. They have quick response activation, so generally within the first 30 seconds, 45 seconds, you're going to have an activation, and it will extinguish or contain that fire so then you can get out of that room and out of the house.
What is it that makes BlazeMaster so special? What are some of the benefits?
This is a BlazeMaster back-to-back sprinkler head T. So you have one pipe up the center of a room, and you can feed 2 rooms with that one pipe with a sprinkler head in that room over here and one over here. So it keeps your costs down and you're protecting both rooms.
This really has been great. Now, where can homeowners go to get more information on the BlazeMaster Fire Sprinkler System?
Homeowners can go to blazemaster.com.
Fantastic. Well, Matthew, thank you so much for being with us today and showing us how the BlazeMaster Fire Sprinkler System works within your home. It's been a wonderful afternoon. Now, by going to designingspaces.tv, you can view this part of the show again, and you can also get a link to visit the BlazeMaster website. In Greene, Ohio, for Designing Spaces, I'm Nicole Marcellino.
You know what I think?
What?
I may be biased, but I believe we've come up with some very good topics covering a lot of ground for homeowners looking to improve their house or their living space.
I agree with you, and it's a good thing that we got to cover all of those topics today because now we're out of time.
We are, but as I always point out at the end of our show, be here next week for more great topics and helpful suggestions from the whole Designing Spaces family.
And by family, what we're referring to is our other shows, Think Green and Kids Spaces.
Great shows. But until next time, this is Designing Spaces. I'm David Jones.
And I'm Debbie Marie. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.